Hi everybody, welcome to my Cooking on the Bay kitchen here with our Cook at Home series with Tonya. We're going to cook some baked ricotta today. This is one of our favourites. It's a fabulous low carbohydrate healthy fat hors d'oeuvre. Lovely to serve at parties, lovely to serve before dinner if you have friends coming over, and it's nice to have just with a drink for you alone tonight, as we will all be. It doesn't take very long to make. The most important thing is that you get full cream ricotta. Full cream ricotta has the best flavour, and it's not rubbery. It's nice and very soft and very juicy, and it's very nice to work with. We're going to add an egg white to that. Now sometimes I have egg whites in the freezer. I don't have any at the moment, not single egg whites anyway. So I'm just going to break the egg white into here. We're going to whisk it around slightly and then add it to the mashed ricotta. We're going to add some lemon zest, a little bit of fresh chives, some fresh parsley, a pinch of chillies, according to your taste. You can add more if you wish. A quarter of a teaspoon of oregano leaves, dried oregano, and salt and pepper, the 2 cloves of garlic, which we're going to mash. I'll show you how we'll do that in a second. And about a tablespoon of lemon juice, but we don't want it too wet. So it's the juice of half a lemon. I have this lemon juice squeezed, as you know, so I've been using my bottled lemon juice. Oh, and then we're going to garnish it with some chopped up olives. You could have sun-dried tomatoes. You could add whatever nice Italian ingredients takes your fancy. I just had some mixed olives here in my kitchen, in my pantry, my fridge. So to start with, we'll pop our 300 grams of, oh, in fact, I want to do this pop. 300 grams of full cream ricotta in our bowl. Just mash it up with a fork. Just so that's. We're going to cook it in a 180-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And when it comes out, it actually comes out beautifully hot, bubbling hot. And you can either serve it hot or you can serve it cold. Just separate that in. That egg yolk into something else that you might like to make today or tomorrow. So with the egg white, we don't want it whisked and aerated, we just want it broken up, so we just mix it around with a fork. This is going to bind the ricotta. You can serve it, I'm serving it in a little bowl like this, and I'm serving it warm so it's soft and not firm. But if you let it go cold, it firms up and you can slice it and you can actually invert it out. So often you'll find the Italians will cook it in a round pie dish, nice sort of round pie dish, and when it's cold, they will invert it and cut it up as you would a cake. So that's enough really for our egg white. So we'll put in I'll put in just a pinch of chilli to start with. That's not too much, but you may like more. About half a teaspoon, a little half a teaspoon measure, about half a teaspoon of oregano or a pinch. We're going to put in a little bit of our fresh chives. You can add basil too if you want, or you could add sun-dried tomatoes, some of our finely chopped parsley, and the fresh herbs, add those inside. Put the fresh herbs into the ricotta, but don't garnish with fresh herbs because they burn. So just mash this around a little bit. Now for the garlic, we've got 2 cloves of garlic here, and one I've just roughly chopped. I'm going to chop this one up now too. Just take the little end off. A few horizontals and a few verticals, and then finely dice it. No need to have a garlic crusher in the house. This is much nicer. You get a much better flavour and you don't throw out any of the pulp. And then with a little bit of salt, just a little bit of salt, which you'll be adding to the dish anyway, we're going to make this into a paste, because this isn't cooked on top of the stove, it's baked in the oven, it's not going to cook in the 15 minutes that we're baking the ricotta. So you want it to be mashed up so you don't end up with crunchy raw garlic in your baked ricotta. So just make it into a paste. This is quite a lot of garlic actually. I may just use 1.5 of these. But garlic is so good for you, and it's very good to eat lots of garlic at the moment, so the more the better, unless you have to go and talk to somebody very close tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to put the garlic in, and I'll put this back in here. Use it another time. And the lemon juice. So we'll put the lemon zest in. Lemon zest in first, make it easy for yourself. Don't juice your lemon and then find that you have to zest it afterwards. So the zest, if you have a look in here, Mark, it looks very pretty, that lemon zest. I'll tilt it up in a moment. See all that nice lemon zest, it's very pretty. This is really one of our favourites, and whenever I make it, everybody loves it. It's a very healthy, nice dip finger food. Oops, I think that'll do. Don't want those black bits in. So I'll just make sure we get all that lovely lemon zest. And the smell is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful of that. And then a little bit, now we don't want to put too much lemon juice in because otherwise it will be too wet. So I may just, but it's about a tablespoon, the juice of half a lemon. But of course that lemon could be big or small, couldn't it? This actually isn't especially a wet mixture today, so the egg might have been a smidgen smaller, or it was a 700 gram egg, a 70 gram egg, I mean. So let's just put the tablespoon in. More. And I'm going to taste it because you do need, even though we put a bit of salt in with the garlic, you need to taste it to make sure that it's got enough salt, because the salt does make it very nice. And if you wanted to, you could throw some of the olives into the mixture as well. Sometimes in cooking classes, people cut the olives in nice shapes. I just roughly chop mine here. So let's just have a little taste. Oh, it tastes beautiful. The lemon zest is just perfect. But I am going to add a little bit more salt. So about another 1/4 teaspoon. And a few grains of pepper. As I said, we do enjoy pepper here. We are a bit heavy-handed with pepper for some people, but you do it to your taste. And there it is. That takes about 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're going to just simply, you don't have to oil your little dish. Just simply put your ricotta and herbs and garlic. Just get all this out. That is really delicious. The lemon is so fragrant. And then we just push it in with a fork. Remember that we're serving it in this dish, so you don't want it all over the sides. Make it nice and neat. And we will put in a few dried herbs over the top. You could add a little bit more chilli if you wanted to. And the olives, where are the olives here? Yeah, I might just add a smidgen more. There wasn't a lot of oregano in that original. So then we'll just sprinkle these over the top. You could have put them inside if you wanted. In the recipe, I usually have just black olives, but I got mixed olives at the supermarket. At the market it was, the other day. Ordering from the South Melbourne market, we have to order, or don't have to, I've chosen to order online and go and collect it. And it's actually quite I always write a shopping list. It's makes a difference when you aren't actually in the shop selecting the things that you want, I think. Forgetting a few things. Okay, that's about enough. You can put as much on as you like, but just scatter them around. Okay, so there we are. Now we just put a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on the top, and the one I use is my Copper Estate extra virgin with the orange label, which is the medium flavoured. So how about that? Can you see that, Michael? Doesn't that look absolutely delicious? Now that's going in the oven for 15 minutes at 180, and I usually put it on a little tray, but it won't bubble over. It'll just puff up a little bit, and it's really delicious, silky smooth, and a little bit runny when you serve it warm. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a nice thing to have at the end of the day with a glass of wine. Thank you. That's all for now. I'll see you again another time. Bye.